The best way that I can describe this is through just doing a bit of a drawing on the board here. First of all, we need to have what's known as an Emergency Planning Committee, EPC. And that's a group of people within a workplace who oversee the emergency plan. And usually they've received some form of education around this, but they feel comfortable to identify what could reasonably occur, come up with mitigation activities and figure out how to train staff, occupants, visitors in regards to the Workplace Emergency Management Plan, or EMP. Now, the EMP is what we often see by way of emergency procedures. That's the hard copy folder that everyone has within their workplace, and I can put those here if you like, emergency procedures. And that's how, usually we see that's how we actually respond to a problem. And again, these are the issues that have been identified by the Emergency Planning Committee to reasonably occur there. Now that could be also factoring things like the fire engineered solutions of the property. It could also look at what other things have occurred at other like facilities around Australia. And down from there, this is where we really get invested. What are we doing to expose our people to these things? The objectives of the EPC come through the Emergency Management Plan, which is an overarching document and plan which then feeds to the EPs. So the thing that we most often see on the wall is the evac diagrams. Really important that those things tether to that. They speak to the same objectives and ideas about where we're going to move people, the egress pathways, where we're going to finish up. Most important, this is a growth area, particularly for PRM, is working with clients on developing the new staff member or contractor induction. So what key parts of the emergency management plan, and in particular the response procedures, do we want them to know about when they start with this? Annual training. And that could be in the form of emergency control organisation training, warden, chief warden, emergency response teams, all those kind of things. But formal annual education in regards to the emergency response procedures, and then we tie all that together with what's known as a skills maintenance activity, and that is usually in the form of an evacuation drill or an exercise. The standards do call for us to do that exercise for everyone in the facility, but our ECO members must partake in 2 things annually. This is obviously a very flexible thing, and the risk profile of the business that we work with factors in here, as does fire engineered solutions. A whole lot of other things feed into who you are, what you do, and that's how we try to engage with our clients best, find out who they are and what kind of a business operation they're a part of, so we can deliver this in the most effective way for the end user. At the end of this video, you'll see a little link to this graphic in a far better representation